Hey, everybody. All right. Just want to make sure everybody can see me, hear me. Lake effect. Ooh. All right. Everybody there? Anybody hear me, see me, whatever? Hank's trying to get back on. He had a problem with his camera. Um, Little different tonight. If you're in the stream and you don't want to show yourself, well, you're not going to be in the stream. If you're in the stream and you're not really participating, you're going to be knocked out of the stream. So I got some good comments. I got some bad comments. I got a bunch of stuff about the stream. So I'm going to listen to what my subscribers are telling me, and I'm going to run my stream the way my subscribers want to see it and go from there. So let me throw out the link. Let's see here. All right. And that should be Hank in the basement. Yeah, Hank, what the hell is going on? Look at
Don't
that.
know.
What is that? You got this big Henry Morowski subscribe. I mean, do you have a virtual background on? Shut off your virtual background, Hank. It's something with a virtual background. You got to shut it off. Everyone see my friend Mick over here? Anyway, yeah, so we're talking about the 350, the Husky 350, and I forgot the most important thing. Let's see if that's Hank again. I forgot the most important thing about it because on the 350, on the 300 series saws, especially the 350, 359, 357. Let me see if I could show you here, people. On the intake manifold of a 350, okay, there is a special clamp, the factory clamp on the 350 to hold on the intake manifold. It's called a partition. That partition normally was plastic, and it got superseded by metal. And the metal, there it is. What did you have, virtual background?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
And the metal, all right. Anyway, the metal clamp that was molded into this partition wall on a 350 is prone to leakage, and that leakage causes scoring and destroys the saws. So what Husqvarna did was it came up with a metal clamp, and this metal clamp for the intake comes with a ring on it for assembly. You assemble it, you squeeze it together, it catches, and then the ring comes off. The ring is just for shipping, so it doesn't spread apart. When we get a few more the regulars up, then we'll talk about it a little bit more. But this one here, the intake is the old plastic. I'm going to try and show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. And the minute I saw it, I said, "Oh crap! It's got a plastic intake clamp." All right. Now we'll see if you can see it in there. All right. Let me get a light. This plastic intake clamp is the death of these saws. If you buy a 350, 340, 345, 346 XP, 357, 359, look for the clamp on the intake of the head. If it's a metal clamp, you're good. If it's the plastic clamp, no good. It's what smoked a bunch of these saws. All right. So inside, let's see if you can see it in there. Okay, right. Right behind the spark plug wire. Let me take that. Hold on. Oop. All right. I'm gonna try and point to it with the light. All right. Right there, inside where the head is. Oop, where are you? I don't know if you can see it. Going into the head, right there, right where the head meets the intake. It's a plastic thing called a partition. It's got the clamp molded into it. And it's basically just a piece of plastic that you go clip, and it clips together, and it holds on the rubber intake. If it's plastic like this one, get rid of it. Go for the metal one. It's about $7 for the part, and it's called a partition wall. I think I have one in there. I'll show you, but it will be the death of the saw if you don't change it. And that's the main thing on a 350, 346, 345, 340. You got to change them. Let me see if I have one right. I think I have one right here in the bench. Hold on. Let me see what it got in my parts. So what's going on, Hank?
Oh, not much. I put a new modem in today, and I think my internet's more stable now. But I'm gonna hook up my what do you call it? The other stuff. Couple days.
All right, here we go. So here's what the old one looks like. Let me make it big. It's called a partition. All right. If you notice,
wow.
Okay, it's a plastic clamp molded into the partition wall. Now that plastic clamp, you take your rubber intake, and the rubber intake goes into the impulse port right there. There's the impulse port. The rubber intake pushes into this like a steel intake where it goes into the plastic. And then this goes into a molded in recess in the saw. It's called a partition wall. But this clamp here, it's molded plastic. Over time, it loosens up and goes bing, and then you get a massive air leak around the intake. So what they did, they replaced it. And what some people do, they'll take the partition wall and they will cut off the clamp part of it, okay? They will literally cut the clamp part off and then use a hose clamp, or the factory now comes with this without the clamp built in and this metal clamp. So the metal clamp goes on and it holds forever. So if you're building a 340, 345, 346, XP, 359, 357, 353, make sure if you have this plastic intake, get rid of it. It'll kill your saw. But that's the most important thing about building a 350 series saw. Get rid of the plastic clamp. It will destroy it. All right. Let's see. So I have to order a whole new assembly because I only have the clamp. I don't have the whole partition wall, so I'll have to order that. What else? Trying to think. Bar and chain are good on it. Everything looks good on it. No burn marks on it. Compression, like I said, looks good and all that. Because of the condition of the saw, let me go in the chat. Because of the hey, there he is. Speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Here's the man, the myth, the legend. Matt showed me all this. That's how I learned it. Matt Olsen, dentist Dr. Matt Olsen. Great channel. Check him out. Showed me all this stuff. And Matt, I still have your tools here. Whenever you want to meet, let me know when you go into your mom's house. And we'll drop them off again. But anyway, that plastic partition wall. See, Matt turned me onto this shit. Now I have 7 of these 350 series saws. It's ridiculous. But Matt, I don't know if you watched yesterday. No scoring. You can still see the machining marks. $100. I think it did all right. So, but the thing is, do I convert it to a 346 XP or do I keep it the way it is because it's in such nice shape? I don't know. Usually these saws get 250 when they're running good and everything, about 250. But a 346 XP, even if it's a conversion, you get a lot more money. You get about $350 for it, even more, depending. Now, Matt, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you want to hit the link, Matt. I don't know if you want to come up, but anyway, the 346 XP and some of the other higher 357, 359, they're metal cases. Okay, where these lower priced ones, 340, 345, and 350, are plastic cases. So that's the only difference. Someone's like, oh, it's a 346 XP conversion. It's still a plastic case saw. They may say, oh, it's not metal, it's plastic, whatever. Okay. Because there's a difference between this type of saw, plastic versus the metal. Some people go crazy with it. I think it's a good saw. And Matt, is it 44, 45? It says 45L on the head, Matt. 45L. So I'm assuming 45L means 45 millimeter. All right. Let me see. Christian's asking about the wild thing. I'll be honest with you. If you go, Christian, go on to Novice Lumberjack, his website, Novice Lumberjack. He did a build on the wild thing and made that thing scream. So let's see. Hey, the doc is here. Oh, whoa, what's going on? What is this, Matt? What the hell's going on? Holy cow.
What do you mean? What's wrong? Something wrong?
What the hell's all that? Now you look like a lumberjack.
What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Nobody did anything wrong.
Those that don't know, the man, the myth, the legend, Dr. Matthew Olsen, dentist extraordinaire and Husqvarna expert. So, anywho, welcome to the channel, Matt. You've been a friend of mine for a long time, and you got me into this sickness called Husqvarna chainsaws.
Or specifically 350s.
And specifically 350s, because I went to his house one day, and he handed me this modified as-is saw, they called it, and I still have the T-shirts. And he put it in my hand. He goes, "Try this." And holy crap! It was like and I compare it to the first time I drove a straight pipe Harley. When you're used to driving a Honda, and you get on a straight pipe Harley, it's like when you use a regular 350 or 340, and he gives you a modded 350. It's night and day, and it just, I don't know, it did something, and the fun thing is, Matt started out being a dentist was kind of cool because the tools to port and things like that, it was sort of second nature with Matt, where I got to go and buy all the fancy schmancy. But funny thing is, who's that company, Matt, that makes the tools? They're right here in Bethel, Connecticut. They're only like 15 miles from me. What's the company? They make the drop down tools, for the porting. Oh, shoot. They're blue or red. You can get the two different styles. Fordham is in Bethel, Connecticut.
I didn't know that.
It's literally 10, 12 miles from me and about 25 miles from you. Okay. So I actually called the shop and I said, "Hey, I port chainsaws, or I'd like to port chainsaws, yada, yada, yada." And he's like, "Oh, we'll set you up, this and that." And I think he added it all up and it was like $1,700. I'm like, oh, but that's true good equipment. It'll last you forever. They knock them off Chinesium. They ain't the same.
Not the same, yeah.
So, but how you been? How you doing?
Having a time.
When I met you, your house was in a state of disrepair. Is your house done?
The siding is essentially done.
Okay.
It was a 10-year project.
Yes.
So windows, doors, siding, everything is done. We're actually warm now.
Okay.
When the wind comes through, it doesn't actually come through. It hits the house and bounces off. So that's different from it was. So so we're in the middle of that. I've just been doing a lot of I'm kind of focusing on dentistry and going out to dinner. It's pretty much the only things that I do.
Well, I see the posts for dinner, and I like live vicariously through you when I see the dinner posts, because there's some really nice places up there.
Is your house on Finneman Road?
It is. It is actually on Finneman Road. Yeah.
So which house is it? Used to be Phil Rosino's gas station there, mobile station.
Yep.
Now it's a Dunkin' Donuts.
That's the other end of Finneman. So I'm on the
right off the highway.
Towards I-84. Yeah.
Yeah. He's right. It's like if you're going to the dealer, he's like right there.
My house looks like a log right now. So the mailbox does anyway. I made the mailbox look like a log because I got the sawmill in the back and yeah.
Yeah, because I used to live in New Britain, just a couple miles from there.
Yep, sure. And we, I'm down that direction every day. If you know New Britain, then there's Town and Country Pizza right there.
Oh yeah,
Yep. So we're there a couple times a week.
There you go. Good pizza there too.
I like it. Yeah. So it's similar to stuff I grew up on. So Good old time.
Are you a Farmington guy or a New Britain guy?
So Farmington, I'm originally from Easton, so I'm from right down the road from Ken, oddly enough.
Literally 4 miles from me, literally.
Yeah. So I grew up in
Did
Easton.
you say Easton?
Easton, yeah.
Yeah, I was in what do you call it? Ashford.
Ashford. Okay.
That's a little
Not
more.
too far from Easton.
Not too far.
I thought Ashford's up north. No.
Well, it's
What's it next to? What's Ashford next to? Because Easton is next to Fairfield. You know where No, you're way up. Easton is by me. You know where the GE headquarters was?
I'm thinking of Eastford.
Yeah, no. You know where the GE headquarters was?
Yeah.
Okay.
You go up Sport Hill Road. Matty was up that way.
Okay.
Yeah. So not too far from Dr. Mike's ice cream.
Yep.
But yeah, so Ken and I have been filling around with these 350s for a while. I haven't done one in many, many years. But to answer, I think it was the Mrs. question, which was, are these good for flips? And my overall answer lately is no. I don't think that they, because usually if you miss one screw on these silly things, then they just blow up on you. And if something comes loose and then the customer shows back up and says, what the heck? And then any profit that you might have made just disappears. The real way to make money on all this stuff, as far as I can tell, is parting it out. And it's really the only way to do it. I can't say I've actually made money on any of this chainsaw stuff in 10 years, even though I seem to think that I know what I'm doing at this point because I've done it so many times. But one of the other problems is that you get married to your customers. So people, take a saw from you and then they think they have an unlimited warranty. It's just
unlimited
the way it
2
goes.
in the morning chat, this best friend. Oh yeah.
Right now, your friend, we're going to do, okay. And still, even though I haven't really done saw work in a very long time, saws just keep showing up at my doorstep. I had the shop down the street. Ken, did I tell you this? I had the shop down the street.
Yep.
Farmington Valley Equipment, what used to be, they gave out my telephone number.
Oh my God.
To somebody who showed up and said, hey, with a box of parts and said, hey, what can you do with this? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like a steel 660. I can get you running for about $500. He's like, what if we spend $1,000?
Really?
I'm like, I could do that.
I mean, like porting and everything or what?
Yeah, the whole shoot. And I'm like, okay.
Send it down to Rattler, right? And get it.
Right. Yeah. So I didn't end up going too crazy on it, but we had the whole thing powder coated and everything. Wow. And now the guy shows back up every now and again. And I actually referred him down to Rattler because if he wants other saw work done, then it's not my area anymore. I just have them have Rattler do it at this point.
And those that don't know Rattler, you want to explain who he is, where he is?
Yeah, Mike Shetley is down in North Carolina, and he's kind of, if you wanted a saw ported and done, then he's kind of my go-to guy for doing that type of stuff.
Now,
and
for Mike to do it though, Matt, would he need the whole saw or just the cylinder pit? What would he need?
It depends. So if he knows you well, then he might just do the head for you.
Because there's standard recipes for porting different types of saws. Okay.
Right. So if you had all the specs and everything, you might be able to get him to do just the head. Often you're going to send the whole saw. Yeah. So then it's, shipping down, shipping back. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what he charges at this point to do port work and the whole shoot. It's got to be $400.
Yeah. Does Weeba do any builds now or no?
Mitch Weber, I have not seen in a while. I don't know what's going on with him. A lot of these guys, everybody has issues. I don't know what it is.
Tree Monkey, all those guys. Yeah.
Right. Tree Monkey had health issues. Yep. And there's just Arthur Rodak is on doing the 2511s, and he's got health issues.
And those I love the 2511s. So they're not toys; they're good saws. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of guys doing some stuff, but all these guys they end up all of a sudden discovering fire, and then they have a health problem or something like that, and gone. So this saw stuff is tough.
Yeah.
So if to get back to the 350s though, I do have a tips and tricks video going over what Ken's going over here, and one of the things you mentioned with the partition, which kind of gets forgotten, has to do with that little nipple that's actually the rubber nipple that's on there.
The
And when
impulse.
you put the whole thing down all at once, it tends to pucker. And so you end up with a leak there. So it's actually better if you put the rubber boot on
the
first,
head separately, right?
on the head separately, then put that plastic partition on, and then kind of assemble the whole. There's a tiny little impulse pipe, and then
let me ask you a question though. I'm hearing never reuse that tiny one. Always get another one. Get a new one. Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, and I've tried to use other types of rubber hose there, and it doesn't work good because that rubber hose is very specifically bent.
It is. It's almost like it's touching each other. Quite a big U. Yeah.
It's really, so I've had other things there, and it just doesn't work quite the same. So it's a very specific part to get that tiny little hose there. With a specific bend. So once you have all that, again, so all of this takes a very specific amount of expertise to do, and you can get a great running saw for sure. However, is it worth all that to do the resale value? I don't know.
I'm doing it like Matt, you and I. Half of it's the love of just having fun with it and all that.
Yeah.
And if we make what we have into it and a couple extra, okay, I'm satisfied. I'm not looking to make a ton, but I'm still looking for a 372. I don't want to go Hutzel. I don't want to go Chinesium, but you know what? Even a blown up one around here, Matt, $400.
Yep.
For a blown up one. It's like, really?
I know. I know.
Crazy. I don't know. So you still driving that Beamer or what?
Yeah, I'm beaming. Cool. I can't think of a better midlife crisis mobile than that. It's pretty impressive. Cool. I'm having a lot of fun.
How's the practice going? Everything good with that? Everything good?
Yeah. Today was slow. Yesterday I was cross-eyed by the end of the day. So everything's up and down. But I'm trying to keep things on as even a keel as possible, and have some fun doing it. So
where's your business out of?
West Hartford. Yeah, I used to work in Norwalk with Dad, and then that 2018 I left there, and up here I started. I threw in with a guy, and we're now working, and we don't actually work in the same office. I kind of work in like this little satellite office, and having a fine time. I try to keep things nice and even and doable and predictable, and that way my day goes as smooth as possible. And
now, is your neighbor still around? The one where you have the sawmill right next to his thing? Is he still? I know he's an older gentleman. Is he still? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. He's there. Yep. He's still doing his thing. I got my other neighbor on the other side retired, so he's kind of hanging out, and so if I go outside, I always got something
Matt's
to
got
talk
a sawmill. He actually, when I first met him, I go in his backyard. I go, holy shit! All the boards like drying out. And he actually made his shed. And you got videos, right? When you made your shed?
Yeah,
he actually
probably
made the
a while
boards
ago.
and everything. Pretty cool stuff, But we went to a get-together one time. Who was that guy in Norwich? The get-together? Dan, yeah.
Dan.
Yep. And him and I raced our 346s together, and he beat me by a half a second or so. But it was fun. We had a good time. It was great. It's funny. I always say, everybody I know with chainsaw small engines, I haven't really met a jerk yet. They've all been cool guys. And there was a guy up there who had a dynamometer. Who was it? Doctor? What's his name? The dyno guy.
Yeah, the doc.
He had a dynamometer. You put your chainsaw on a dynamometer. It's like, holy crap, So now you got Dyno Joe and all these other channels out there doing that stuff. But it's just, me with my mechanical engineering background, stuff like that. I'm the geek. I get into all that stuff. But when I met Matt, not just only that he knew the Husky so well, but tips and tricks and little things. I went up to his house one time, and thankfully, he found a broken gasket or a misplaced gasket on a saw I was getting ready to deliver to a customer, and I would have given it to him ordinarily. Okay. But now I know pressure test, vac test, all that stuff. So, I can make sure it's good before I give it to them. But thank you for all the knowledge, Matt. You taught me a whole lot about these things. But yeah, they're just, to me, they're fun. They're fairly inexpensive. But I told everybody yesterday, and I mentioned you, and I said, look, a blown up part saw, $350. Don't spend more than $50. Okay, that's what it is, and because you get the Chinesium kits, and you're able to either make a few bucks or at least break even, and have some fun. But this one here, $100, runs, and it's got the Walbro carb on it, not the EL42 Zama. But I have an NOS EL42 that I bought. So and I got it for like $60, so that was pretty good. And that's ready to go on something. But something this mint, I don't know. Hey, are you still looking for a 350 cylinder? If I may have one for you, an NOS, like a new 350 cylinder, or not new, but not destroyed. Now, all right, no worries.
I got so many parts right now sitting around doing nothing. So
are you still talking to who is the young gentleman who would come over all the time? And Mason. You still talking to him?
Yep, I haven't seen him a little bit, but both Mason. I saw Buck recently, and Mason. Not too this summer. Back this summer, we did some cutting together.
It's funny. People say to me, "How much would you burn a year, Ken?" I'm like, "Yeah, no." And like, well, then why do you have 27 chainsaws? Well, it's a sickness, you know. That's about it. But I like tinkering.
The reason is the reason is simple. They're bite size. They're more bite size than motorcycles.
I got one of those too.
Motorcycles are more bite size than Ferraris, right? So,
well, I went from drag car Camaro to tractors to chainsaws. So, and like I said, small engine business is doing good. Customers are knocking down the door. Can you fix this, fix that? So, hey, it's nice to make I still call it coffee money, because for me, it buys lunch and it buys coffee, and that's about it. So, but we're using this Restream software. Oh, we lost him. The Restream software. Is Stella out there anywhere? Has anyone seen Stella? I'm really not. I haven't really looked in the chat too much. Stella was going to come up because in StreamYard, Stella was my co-host. Stella was able to kick people in and out and all that, do comments, things like that. It was great. Had her, loved her, boom, boom, boom. We would help each other out. In Restream, the lowest version that I have here, you can't have a co-host. The next version up, I think it's $36 a month. You get up to 3 co-hosts, 3 toasts total. But I'm not going to spend $400 something a year. That's the reason I left StreamYard. But I'm going to email them and just say, hey, look, I'm going to push your Restream. I like your Restream. Is there any way we could do host? It's called Teams in Restream, where you do the extra host. But I'm gonna try and see, because I'd love to have Stella up, because when I was on yesterday, to be honest, guys, we're talking about the SAR, we're talking about all this. Is Stella there? Oh, you're here. Oh, why don't you come up, Stella? We'll talk. Anyhow, I was talking to Stella today, and I said, yeah, it's Teams, blah blah blah. And when I went into the instructions, it said on the pull down menu, select Teams, and I go, I don't have a pull down menu. So then I'm looking around saying, where's this pull down menu? And I went to the billing, and it said pricing plan, and I saw like the 4 different pricing plans. And I tell you, some of the the streaming stuff, some of these people pay $1,000 a month for this stuff. If you have a lot of storage and bandwidth and all that, some of it's really expensive. But the second tier plan, the first tier plan that I'm on now is $16 a month. The second plan, I think, is 36 or 38. And hold on. Oop. Is 36 or 38. And I'm not gonna spend that money. I mean, it's, to me, like I said, $20 a month. I used to do $20 a month all the time. I'm not gonna spend that kind of money, but shit, $10 a month, who gives a crap, Maddie, if you want to come back, let me know if you're still there. Oh, connection failed. Okay, whatever. No worries. All right, thanks, Matt. I appreciate you coming in. Like I said, he's the guy that started me on this trip. Hey, let me know when you want to get your parts back. I got your seal installation tool. So I'll meet you whenever you want at the Cumberland Farms. Let me know. Anyhow, or I'll come up. We'll have a beer or something. You let me know. I know where you live. Anyway, that's Dr. Matthew Olsen, dentist and chainsaw guy extraordinaire. It's just funny how I mentioned him yesterday. But anyway, cool. What else was I going to say? All right. On this saw, like I said, it is so nice. I think I may give it the spa treatment, as Erica calls it, and see how it looks. And if it looks really good, it's $100 sitting here. If you put a new bar and chain on it, what's that? 50, so for 150, sell it for 250. I don't know. I got to do pressure vac test on it though, because 2004, it's 21 years old, and on these, in order to do seals, it's clamshell. I have to take it all apart. So if I determine pressure vac is really going to need it, or I may just do it anyway, totally disassemble, totally clean it. Now, you're never going to make your money back on that time, but a good video, some content, maybe I'll do that. But the piston is so good and everything. And like Maddie was saying, it's a 45 millimeter bore. They came in 44 and 45. The top of the head has a 45L stamped in it. So I'm assuming that means the 45 millimeter. I'll check it out anyway. But, we'll go from there. Anywho, what else is going on? I still have to finish that generator to go up to Condon's again so we can get it running for my my buddy Wayne. So we'll get that going for him. I know they've had some flu bugs and stuff like that going down his way, so I don't want to bug him until he has time. He may be on tonight. He said he usually gets free around 9 o'clock, so Condon may be joining us. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to scroll through let me see. I think Mr. Woolworth was here and a couple other people. Let's see. And Mr.
Hey, John.
There.
How are you?
Yeah. Hold on one second.
I was asked to come up to wake Henry up,
Yeah. Hey, Brett.
and so they could send me text messages and make me laugh on camera.
Yeah. I was glad Mr. Olsen came, or Dr. Olsen came up.
Yeah.
He was the guy that introduced me to this sickness, and very, very, very. And those that don't know, go to his channel, please. Matthew Olsen. If you want to know anything about Husqvarna chainsaws, his channel is the one. He probably 500 videos on them. I mean,
how do you spell the Olsen, John? O-L-E?
O-L-S-O-N.
Owen, yeah, Owen.
I'll put his channel up. Hang on just a second.
Yeah. No, but phenomenal. I put it this way: I watched his channel for a couple of weekends, and then I had the pleasure of driving up there to Farmington and meeting him, and we became friends and all. It was pretty cool. And it turns out he grew up 4 miles from me. So small world. It's always a small world.
Who told you to wake me up, John?
Yeah, always a small world.
I don't reveal my snitches. I mean, my people.
I'm gonna go up in the chat here and see. I was hoping Stella could co-host because just yesterday. Well, no. Let me explain something, guys, because I got a bunch of comments today. Yesterday, I drank the equivalent of 1.5 gallons of highly caffeinated Earl Grey tea.
Oh, we know.
During the day. So, but did anyone see what Tom did with some of the footage?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those that don't, I'll show you guys right now. Tom is hilarious. Let me see. Let's see if I can make myself.
Did you see it, Brett?
All right.
I can't see chat.
No. I'm gonna show you what my friend Tom from Australia did. Hold on.
That's about Olsen's channel.
Oh, cool.
I put his channel up in the chat.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't see the chat, John. Remember?
I'll put Matt's channel in the links afterwards.
Okay, I'll
private
just do it
chat.
that way.
Can you see the private chat?
And can I owe you an apology?
For?
Oh, the bit about the participation. When I was looking at my phone, you got to remember, I got to use a second screen.
All I'm saying is I got some mail from people saying you got people that aren't participating. You got people that are like this, blah, blah, blah. And I want it enjoyable for everybody. Okay. And like I said, Brett, love you. And Robert and everybody else, but when I get people saying I'm not going to watch you stream anymore because you got guys in there that are just sitting there, okay, fair enough. I'm going to take the criticism. Everyone's my friend here, and I'm Mr. Nice Guy, always have been. I don't want to be a dick, okay? But all I'm saying is with certain people and things like that, I just want participation. That's all I'm saying. And I know you have your ailments and all that, and God bless you and all that. That's fine. But I just want everyone just to participate. This is where I try and teach about small engines. I try and teach about stuff like that. And people don't want to see bump on a log like all through the chat. They'd rather have, hey, whether you're laughing this and
participation.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, I'll never deny anybody. But Robert, if you're watching, look at what it says on the bottom.
Oh, the head thing.
I'll try to talk more, Ken.
Hey, how you doing, Craftsman? Hey, everything's going good. No more, Robert.
Wait, now Brett does a good Robert.
Yeah. How is my I can't see my alignment because I got this thing on a tripod.
No, but like I said, all I'm saying is I just want everyone that comes in to participate and be part of it and have a good time and all that. And like I said, I don't want to be a jerk. And the thing is, like I said, we're all friends here and all that. And I've been doing small engines 25 years. I know a little bit and this and that. And I just want participation. I want questions. I want to give answers. I want to help people and stuff like that. I just want people to enjoy it. And I'll be honest, I got some emails the other day and I lost like 30 subs. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And a couple people actually emailed me, get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of that, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, number one, it's my channel. I can do what I want. Okay. But I just want people to know that to make these streams fun, just participate. That's all I'm saying. Answer a question. This, that. And here's one thing for everybody. Don't ask the same question 72 times. Okay. Seriously. Don't ask the same question 72 times. If you get one answer, two answer, three answer, you're done. You made your point. Don't push it. Done. Okay. So let me show you what our friend Tom did to make me look like I was on drugs. Hold on.
The caffeine took care of that.
How much caffeine did you say you had, Ken?
I had 6 32-ounce teas, so that's the equivalent of 1.5 gallons of Earl Grey.
And I bet your bladder just loved you to death when that.
It was. I mean, my prostate sucks anyway, Brent. So I sort of do it every hour on the hour anyway, you know. And I'm 61. I'm not a young man. So.
Well, in the mornings I do that anyway because I got to remember I have to take Lasix.
Okay.
So you know what that does.
Oh yeah. Wait, Johnny, are you getting snow?
Possibly.
Holy cow!
They're calling for like maybe 1 to 3 inches Tuesday.
Wow.
Yeah,
that'll change 8 times before it happens, or doesn't happen. Do what, honey?
Are you gonna crank that 350 over again tonight?
No, I still have the muffler off. All right, here we go. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, I look at this. I still left my ass off. All right, you ready? Can everybody see?
Gotcha. Go ahead. Got to hit play again.
Excuse me.
Oh.
So I sent that out to some of the different groups, and they're like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I said, "I'm pulling a chainsaw." They're like, "You sure?" So
yeah.
We had fun with that. But it's funny because Tom and Stella, they're very good with the graphics and stuff like that. And it would be cool to have that as a thumbnail if you had animated thumbnails, because I'm sure I would get a lot of views, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So
see, that's what I don't understand. Facebook Reels, you could do that, but why not YouTube?
Yeah, but not a thumbnail though. You know, well, no. What's even in YouTube though? When you put your cursor over the YouTube, it'll run it for like the first 10 seconds.
Yeah,
you could see that. But I
like
wish
a preview.
there was animated thumbnails.
Yeah, I could just see Ken.
I know. It was like, what is
hey, calm down, Brett. Calm down.
There's the link, Arch. If Arch is out there, Stella, come on up, honey. What's going on? Yeah, I was talking to Arch earlier this afternoon as well, and yeah, but like I said, we had fun yesterday. I was highly caffeinated, so
come on, Dan.
Yeah, we had a good time. We really did. I did buy. I have. Let's see. This right now. I'm on my laptop, guys. I brought my laptop down.
Oh.
How's my picture? Because you
better
guys
today. Better.
Because I had the pad, the Samsung,
iPad.
But I bought this thing here that for that Samsung tablet.
Yeah.
And it's got a swivel 1/4-20 on it, so I can mount it to a tripod and hook it up and move it. But I also bought the what you call it? What do you call it? I just said it.
The boom.
The booms. Yeah, I bought a couple of booms with the sandbags and all that. So James Condon, when I go over his place, he has a boom and he zooms in on his table where he's working. So that's how he gets all the close shots. He doesn't have a tilt on the boom. It's just the boom. And he's got like a height adjustment. But I'm going to try these out. I'm going to see. Hopefully it'll increase the quality of the videos and things like that. So, we'll go from there.
Stella says she can't come up.
All right, whatever. No worries.
I did know there, Ken, on your laptop there.
What about it?
Your stream doesn't look animated like it did. You don't see the individual frames.
Really?
It's not choppy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It's
pixelated. Well, even when I was upstairs, this to me looked a little pixelated when I was upstairs. But now that it's shrunken down to 4 pictures of us, it looks crystal clear. You know, like when I zoom in. Hold on. When I zoom in, is it still clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How does this iPad look?
Looks all right. Yeah. Looks
Yeah.
fine.
Getting clear.
This is an iPad Pro.
Yeah. No, I mean, my wife's got an iPad. I forget what version, but I should get one. But like I said, that Samsung I got for free. And I've had this thing since I finished college. This is my college computer when I got my MBA. Actually, I bought this to do my MBA in 2015 to 17. So I did that. But everything's outdated. Computers go outdated in 3 weeks. So
Yeah.
you know, everything's
I've always heard that as soon as you walk out of the door of the place you bought it, it's already outdated.
Yeah, pretty much. But we got guys at work that do game. My son is a gamer, so he's got a $4,000 high-powered laptop that basically will do anything. What's that, Johnny?
I had to break down and get a new phone the other day. About
Oh,
killed
yeah.
me.
Yeah, but a phone's what, $1,000 for a phone?
Yeah.
Good one. I mean, mine is what the hell they call it? iPhone. There's a name for it. It's like a word. It's like an iPhone 10, but now they call it like an iPhone something. I forget, standard or
SE.
Some other one was
it's
small
yeah,
one.
it's
I liked
something
it.
like that. There's like a word or something.
It
But
fit
anyway,
in
it
my
works for
overalls
me.
pocket.
Yeah. Anywho,
John, is that an iPhone?
if it ain't broke.
Yes, sir. The 16 something.
Yeah, the minute how many cameras on the back? 3? How many?
It's 2 on this one.
Oh, 2. Yeah.
The iPhone Pro Max has the 3, and it's like way too big. I hate the big.
Yeah,
phones.
I only got the single. So
I can't really.
Yeah.
This is a Pro. This is a 14 Pro Max.
yeah, you got 2-3 lenses. Yeah. So.
It is
Three.
a
Lisa has
16.
3 there,
Pro.
and then there's actually one up there for. And it's got the LiDAR sensor and everything. And I think when I bought this phone, I think I want to say it was around 1,200, but they gave me credit when I turned in my 10s Max.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one here.
But I mean, I've used this for a lot of my YouTube videos, and it still looks good.
Yeah, I use it for most of mine. Dan, the one I have is called an A8. I don't know if it applied to the A8.
A8 is the processor in it.
No, I'm saying it's called a Samsung A8 tablet. That's the name of the tablet.
Oh, that's a tablet.
Yeah. But Archie was asking me, what the hell is it? My camera. I've got this Vivitar. What the hell is it? It's a Vivitar 4K. Oh, here it is. A Vivitar 4K camera. It's got the movie and all the other crap on it. I've filmed a few things with it, but I haven't really done much editing with it, so I'm still learning.
Check your basement cam.
Yeah.
I've got one of them right here, but I've tried using it, and personally, I think this thing sucks. I don't like the audio with this because.
Yeah, but is that a real one or a China one?
That's a Vivitar.
No, but it's a copy of what's that camera?
It's a GoPro copy.
GoPro, yeah, clone. Yeah.
It wouldn't be so bad if I could make it work with an external mic, but you don't have that option. So to me, it's worthless.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm gonna try the Vivitar, I'm gonna try the Boom, I'm gonna try all the stuff, see what happens. But anyway, right now I just passed. I'm at like 7,100 right now, so we're trying to get up there.
I might put back into the equation for YouTube again, though.
It's nice to see the display, but Hank, I want to see. I got to come up and see your setup. Do you have it actually set up anywhere? Or you wait until the weather?
Every time I go out there, I get there. I'm sitting there for a half hour, and I say, I got to go back out.
Yeah,
because cold. Yeah,
I've got the USB hubs. I have all this crap now. I got the cards. I got the hubs. I got the cables. All this stuff, but I just haven't put it together yet. And like now it's 20-something
in the basement.
It's 20-something degrees out. So down here in the basement, it's about 55, I think, in the basement. It's not too bad. Hold on. Tom Dolby.
Hey, Tom Dolby.
Hey, Tom.
Welcome back to another episode of Tom's Gear.
The carbonator.
Turn up your volume.
Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Quantimeter.
You guys like that better, or you like that better?
I like that better.
Yeah. Because I could actually change. Where the hell? I got different styles. I could
The
have
smaller I look, the better I look. So keep it small.
Did
I
Hayden?
noticed this time around we got an IKEA background.
Well, no, we got Mick with the IKEA. One time he was buying something, and it was, what do they call them over there in the UK, John?
Oh,
What do they call IKEA stuff? They call it something.
oh.
Not box something. They call it something. Shoot.
Yeah, I can't
I forget
remember.
what they call it, but I used that for my back screen one time. I'm still learning this restream. There's a lot of stuff on here I still don't know. Let's see.
That normal restream background actually kind of reminds me of when I turn on my PlayStation.
Let's see. Video.
Did Hayden say I need to adjust my volume? Do I sound pretty good?
Sound like you're in the distance.
Hold on. I'll
Bring
turn
your
him away.
mic, bring
Hold
your
on.
mic a little closer.
No. I can adjust him. Hold on.
He could compensate for that.
How about now, Tom?
Okay, how about now? Hey, test 1, 2.
Still sound kind of echoey,
Really?
or like you're in a hole.
Yeah, a little
somewhere.
bit.
Well, he just backed away from his mic. That's all. But he's
Yeah,
to me, I can hear him good.
that's the problem. We can hear him good.
Well, hang on a second. I got the wrong microphone on.
I knew something was wrong.
Okay, now how about this microphone?
It still sounds the same.
Does it really sound the same?
Is it on?
Well, I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Is it plugged in?
Hear me now?
Still sounds the same.
Hang on a second. God, I hate this. Audio
High
microphone.
tech.
Here it is. Okay, how does that sound?
Yeah, a little loud now. Push the mic back. Wonder Bread.
Wonder Bread. That's for Luke. And then we got the
Yeah.
one for our British friends.
Yeah.
Then
That looks kind of cool.
we got Archie.
Nice.
We got flowers.
How you doing, Tom?
I am hanging in there like a hair on a biscuit, brother. How are you doing? That's the question. How are you doing, Brett?
Now you sound.
You know
good.
what I had to say, Tom? Pow. Pow. Got to give it to Tom Dobie. Pow.
Pow.
Yep. I love it. I love it, dude.
Well, it's folks like you that make it worth me doing it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
That's what it's
You
all
keep it
about,
funny.
brother. That's what it's all about. All right, damn smoke detector. That's enough out of you. I can't get to it to change the battery. It's down in the basement up in the Raptors.
Up in the Raptors.
Yeah, it's in the Raptors.
Oh, shit.
Who else is in the chat? Archie, you coming up or what?
Come on, Arch. Come on up.
Yeah, come on up. Dilly dilly.
Is my camera reversed?
Hold on. No, grasshopper.
That's right.
No, you look good, Tom.
Yeah, grasshopper.
Yeah, Tom. It doesn't do anything for ugliness, so I'm sorry.
Let me flip it upside down. let me stick my butt in there. I look better.
No, is everybody right? Everybody's right side. How about you, Hank? Are you right side up?
I have to reverse my camera every time.
Oh yeah, you're retired. Is retired. Okay, yeah, because that's the only way I can tell is if I see some spelling or something.
Mine
How
right
about,
there.
how about you,
Should be.
Bob? Yeah, you're good, hobby.
Well, John looks like every police officer that approaches you in the dark anyway. So
Are you right side up, Brett?
Oh, whatever.
You got anything with writing on it?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure you're not mirrored because it does mirror people every now and then.
I like that sweater Brett's got. Let me see your sweater, bro.
Yeah, we're good.
Does that say HD?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're good.
It says Janos.
And it's a Sony, too.
Oh, yeah. Handy
That's
cam.
the same.
Stella, Tom said that he would probably be getting up around 10 o'clock, which is in another 15 minutes. So Tom needs his beauty sleep. It's 13 hours difference in Perth, Australia. So right now it's 9:45 in Australia in the morning.
Well, me and Tom is the same guy because I don't get up till 10 myself.
Yeah. But Tom goes to bed crazy hours. I mean, I talk to him during the day sometimes, but I keep forgetting it's 13 hours difference.
Can't you have like a bunch of clocks in front of you with the different time zones for UK and Australia? And
Yeah, I've got several friends in Australia, man. You got to remember the seasons are different over there, and the time zones.
They're in summer right now. We're in winter. They're in summer.
Yeah,
Everything's backwards because even the water goes backwards.
In the toilet.
Yeah, it does swirl the opposite
I
way.
told him he's got to get a little tidy bowl, man, so we can see him go down.
Yeah.
I still got a driveway full of snow out here in my, if I
got a
Better
little
you
bit
than
left of the
us.
grass, a little
Better
bit.
you than us.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Well, hey, tomorrow night, aren't we supposed to get something tomorrow night?
Supposed to, yeah, but hopefully not.
I guess here in Ohio, I guess they're saying Tuesday here, the high is supposed to be like 8, the low 0 or -2.
Yeah. Well, speaking of temperature, I just got
without wind chill.
I just got my oil bill today for the last month. $600.
Woo.
Oh, you got an oil burner.
I got a 1,000 square foot house. But the wife likes it toasty, 70 degrees. So, it's funny. I called my friend, screw that, 62 degrees. I'm like, you can make popsicles with that, according to my family.
You could put milk out on the counter and it wouldn't go bad.
Yeah, but hey, you know what? You can walk around in your underwear. I mean, what the hell,
They say the older you get, the colder you get. I keep my furnace for mom on 74, and I still freeze. I'm just cold. I've even got a space heater back here running, man. I'm just cold all the time.
74. My wife's grandma, or actually my kid's great grandma, the house literally, you'd walk in there, it was about 80 to be honest, but it was hot air. You'd walk by the register, it felt like you walked into a blast furnace.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, my great grandmother used to have a wood burning stove in her living room. When you walk in, the smell and the dryness and the heat, you would leave with just your nose would bleed.
Oh yeah. Well, your furniture would crack, your floors would crack. Yeah.
Okay, y'all have a good one.
Yeah.
I will.
But I'm thinking about getting a little wood burner for where I do my regular streams, my porch in there, because it's a tile floor with the tongue and groove and everything, cathedral ceiling in there, 10 by 20. I'm thinking about putting a little small, in the corner with an insulated stovepipe, and just because right now I got an 8-foot, 8,000 BTU radiant electric baseboard. And that cost me about $150 a month just to keep that room toasty.
Wow.
So,
I may go ahead and take folks' advice and rip everything down to the studs in the shop and insulate it really well.
Oh, you don't have insulation, Tom?
No, it's just plywood, studs, pegboard. But you've seen my shop. I've got to take everything out.
Oh yeah.
At least
You don't necessarily have to rip that down. Who's to say you can't blow that?
Well, you can blow it in. Yeah, but you got to put vapor barrier though. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Otherwise, you get the moisture.
But over the years, I spend more and more and more time out there. It's like a full-time job. I get out there, 9:30 in the morning, and I spend 5 o'clock. Even if I got nothing to do, I'm out there.
Wow.
I'm out there, filming quantum carburetor videos.
Or a six-part snapper series, right?
I'll take 240 Canadian. I'll take 360 Canadian. Yeah.
I guess that's one thing, Ken, I will give about my house, having the hydronic system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have some fan drying the air out.
Yeah. Oh, no, I have hot water baseboard. That's what I got.
Yeah.
But, I've got natural gas heater furnace in the attic in the house, and my monthly gas bill to heat the house to 74 year round is only like $53 a month.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
My Duchess bill is more.
Yeah. Budget billing is like 53. It went from 89 last year to 53. When I retired and I spend all day at home and in the shop, my utilities have actually gone down. How is that possible?
Crazy.
I don't know, but I know that I'm on, because of my disability, I'm on a program called PIP. It's a percentage of paid. It helps with the energy bills, gas or electric, and it's based on your income. And right now, as it stands, I'm paying $74 a month for gas, and $74 a month for electric.
Okay.
Now, if I didn't have that, my gas bill right now would probably be through the roof.
Yeah.
Because that boiler down there is old. They didn't care about efficiency back then.
Right. I've worked on the many of boilers working for the school system. You know, my electrical is about $265, I guess, a month.
Yeah, mine's about $450.
Is it really? Wow.
Yeah. My summer months, I worry about electric because I don't have central air. It's all window units and portable units, and that'll just straight up in the air with your electric. What do you got?
That's me trying to have a conversation with Ken last night.
Oh, the caffeine.
Well, remember, I was jacked up on 1.5 gallons of pure I know it was during the afternoon. I just kept drinking hot tea because it felt good on my throat. So I kept drinking. I added it all up, my cups, and it equated to 1.5 gallons.
You know, I have never drank hot tea. Is it pretty good?
Oh, I like hot tea.
I do too.
I put
there's
a little
all
bit
kinds
of
of tea, Tom.
the Splenda in it, whatever, and that's it. A little bit of lemon, maybe, but
there's all kind of tea. There's teas that come in like Lipton. That's not good.
Yeah. No, I get Bigelow Earl Grey in the silver packet.
That's the good stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
Now there's one I like. It's a herbal tea. It's by Celestial Seasonings, and they call it Sleepy Time tea. It's got chamomile.
Chamomile, yeah. But does that work? Does it really put you to sleep?
Actually, it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't knock you out. It's not like a codeine.
The relaxant.
It relaxes you, and this has got a chamomile. There's spearmint. So when you take it, you get primarily like a mint flavor, but it's real good.
Huh.
And I'll drink a cup of that before bed, and I'll go upstairs and lay down. And probably within about 10 or 15 minutes of laying down, I'm out.
Yeah. Now, John, I know you're talking to Stella. What are we talking here?
Oh, she was talking about insulation in her attic.
Oh, just want to be
15 inches of insulation.
Just want to be clear.
How is
I know Stella with length and girth measurements. I just want to
How is Stella? I ain't got to talk to Stella on the live stream in a long time.
You doing good?
She don't love us no more.
Well, she used to be my former ex-wife, but my future ex-wife. But
there you go. Al, I may keep it stock. I'm gonna do a pressure vac test, and depending on what that tells me, I may just keep it totally stock and put a bar in channel. Like I said, I have 6, 7 of these things, so I don't know. It's toys. It's just stuff to play. But it's like anything. You see a good deal, you buy it.
That's
my opinion on that, Ken, is if you leave that stock, you got more value to it if it's original.
Well, in a case like this, I would say no, only because when people buy chainsaws, you've got the homeowner who's just looking to cut firewood, and then you got the guy who wants something that's got a lot of meat to it. So if I take it and convert it to a 346 XP, that's the guy that wants a screamer 14,500 RPM and wants a. If I got a homeowner that doesn't want to buy a $600 saw but wants a 20-inch bar or something, then I could port it a little bit and it'll support a 20-inch bar. Because most of the people that I talk to, they don't want to spend any money, but they want like a 20, 30-inch bar. It's like, well, you're not going to get that.
What chain does that run? Standard 3/8?
No, it's a 325, 72 drive link.
We don't have any more trees that are that big,
No, but the thing is, the hardwood, they think they're in a steel competition on TV where they're cutting cookies. So, and I've been to those. I met Matt. We went to one years when, in fact, the day my daughter graduated for her master's degree, there was a chainsaw get together, which is called Chainsaw Get Together, CGT, Chainsaw Get Together, up in Norwich, Connecticut. Dan, the kid's name was Dan. And there was all kinds of stuff up there. And Matt and I raced each other with 346 XPs. We had a good time. But things like, for example, I'll show you something. Hold on. You guys chat amongst yourself. I'm going to show you something.
Henry, would you like to say something?
Not really. I'm
Okay,
sleeping.
I noticed.
I'm taking it easy. And
How is Henry doing? First?
I'm doing fantastic.
Awesome.
It's the big dog.
Check your mailbox in about 3 or 4 days.
Oh, really? Oh, that's good. Thank you, sir. You all right?
So if you want to go chainsaw racing.
Oh, here we go.
All right. You disguise. Well, first you get a Sugihari bar.
Oh, Sugihara.
These things are about $1.20 for the bar.
So good.
And then you customize your muffler and you put a pipe on it. All right.
Dang.
And then you port the head a little bit, and then you disguise it by putting on a 340 decal.
I could drive that back and forth to work.
Yeah, this.
If I had a job.
Let's see. Hold on. What do we got here?
Fire it up. Fire it up.
Wow, the wife should get pissed.
I already told him to fire it up.
Go get a cup of tea.
I don't even know if it has gas in it.
Go get a
cup of tea. Yeah.
Hell,
Got old feeling it.
hot dog, get it.
But that's my race saw. So
Now you're going to hear the CO detector go off.
yeah.
Yeah, and the neighbors start calling.
Yeah,
that's the saw that's the saw I used to race Matt Olsen in 2000.
Really?
18. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Is that 325 on that one?
That's a 325 20-inch bar.
I like the ones where they got the Chevy V8s. It takes two people to pick them
Oh,
up.
my, those are fine.
I seen that, Tom.
And they can just cut as fast as you can drop it.
I seen one video one time where they had the 350 V8. There was like 4 guys on the saw.
God.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know what size
like
chain that was, but that thing, the chain looked like twice the size of motorcycle chain.
Yeah, my buddy came over one day and he had a bunch of logs like this, whatever. I took that thing out. He was free, like, well, because he had a Craftsman, And the thing is, here, just quickly, chain sharpening, chain technology. All right, most people when they bring me a chainsaw with a chain and they tell me to sharpen it, I guarantee you 50 to 75% of the time, especially when the saw is only a year or two old, because how many they buy a saw, they cut down one tree, or there's a hurricane and they don't want to pay someone $400, so they cut the limbs themselves, whatever. But anyway, I get the saws in and they say sharpen it. They're freaking sharp as hell, but they never cut down the rakers. All right. So basically, you have your chainsaw tooth. Wait, hold on. It's Whiteboard Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Whiteboard Confessionals. Hey, that still has the explanation. Don't erase that. Take a picture of that and send it to me before you erase it.
No, I'm going to do a video on compression. Where is my marker?
I was going to do a video on that today, but I'm like, no, I didn't beat that mule to do.
Hopefully, it's not a permanent marker.
So here we go. So if hold on. So if you get your chain, hold on. I'll show you guys in a second.
Next thing you know, he's going to do it on an Etch a Sketch or something like that.
Don't laugh.
Yeah.
I'm messing with you.
Where's Big Sons?
We need Lily to help us explain it.
Well, he was here earlier.
So you got your chain, right? And you got your tooth here that's doing the cutting. Then you got your raker. Okay. So the distance between here and here, right? That's the depth of your cut. So normally for soft wood, they recommend 35 thousandths. Okay. For hardwood, they recommend like 25 thousandths. So when you buy your gauges, and I'll show you a gauge.
Tom's here.
Talking to me.
So you buy your depth gauge.
No, the other Tom.
There's a 325 depth gauge, hardwood, softwood, and it sets when you put it on the tooth. It pops up the raker so that when you file it, you can either file it 25 thou or 35, hardwood, softwood. But what people do is they come in, and when you look at the tooth, these two are even. All right, the tooth, as the tooth gets worn, it gets worn down, it gets lower, lower. They equal each other, and you're not cutting anything. You're just skidding across the wood, creating dust. So when you get a chainsaw in for service and you see it's full of dust,
You know, the rakers are high.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this: what angle do you cut the tooth at? 70 degrees? 70? See, I'm still,
No. You have your 30-degree cut.
So
from the
you
top,
do it at. So
30
you do it
degrees,
at. You
and
do it.
I think it's a 60-degree. Hold on. Let me look at. Well, let me show you my chain grinder. Hold on.
So you like it at 30 and 60 degrees.
That's what I use, Tom, and I've used that for years.
I've
and never
always
had
done
any
mine.
trouble.
I've always done mine at 30.
Compound angle is 60. It's
I've always done
this way, but 60 down. The hell is my chainsaw down?
I've always done
You
mine
guys
at.
ever use that? I got on my Oregon machine. I got the 30 and 60.
Yeah.
But you can actually tilt the vise
Yeah.
forward, backward to get your down.
But yeah, 30-60 is usually what I use. But anyway, some chains though, depending when you buy them, if you look on top, they have the wear limit of the chain.
Yeah.
And all you got to do is take a tri-square. You'll measure the angle and see what it is. Normally it's 30 degrees, but some are 35 depending.
Well,
You mean the witness marks?
I've always done.
No, it's the line when you hit it. That's it. Chain's really not.
That's what I mean. I call that a witness mark. When
Yeah,
you get to that point, you're done.
Yeah, but definitely get a depth gauge to cut your rakers, and they sell them for the different pitches: the 325, 375, 420, whatever. All different.
I got one I bought, and it came with a hand file.
Yeah,
And-
no, I mean Husky sells the standard one that you get from Oregon has.
Yeah,
But
25.
you could flip it for the short versus, but most of them, I would get go to Home Depot, an Oregon raker gauge, 25 thou, one thing, and it comes with a file. You're good for a couple of years, depending.
That's
on
the one I
Yeah.
got.
It's a new
Yeah.
subscriber, by the way, Ken.
Who's that.
Did Erica and Tyler send him over?
No, man.
Nomad.
Nomad from
Oh, I've
Alaska.
seen him before. I think he's been on the channel before.
I've always done my chains at 70 and 35. That's just the way I've always done it. But
Yeah, I mean you can do 70-35, but the problem is the steeper your angle,
the more
The-
aggressive, I guess.
well, yeah, because you got more tooth going into the cut.
Cut,
It's
yeah.
flatter.
And then you got to check out raker,
Yeah,
like you
but the
said.
raker though, I mean, I'll be honest, 50 to 75% of the saws that come in, I do the rakers, I go in the back, I cut a couple cookies, done. I don't have to sharpen it.
And what machine do you use?
Mine, I got it out of a dumpster about 20 years ago.
Really?
My buddy's father who passed away was a small engine guy, and he was throwing away some of his stuff because he had passed away, and it was a rainy day. And he goes, "Oh, there's some stuff in the dumpster, but you probably won't want it." And it was a chainsaw sharpener. It was Italian though, from Italy, and it had some guy's name like Guido, some Italian. But I've used it ever since. I want to buy an Oregon or one of the 310, 610, whatever they call them, Brett. The
I would look at the 521
or 520. Yeah, I mean those are great sharpeners and all that. But I'll
and
be
it's made
honest.
in Italy.
Yeah, this one works good for me. I can't complain.
This chainsaw sharpener I bought at Harbor Freight is so easy to use.
Oh yeah.
But yet you only sharpen about a quarter of the face of the top of the tooth. It won't get in there. And
No, you can get it in there, but the problem I have is with a lot of people don't realize this. There are going to be links that are dead, destroyed. They hit rocks, they hit nails, whatever. Forget those, because if you try and set your wheel to that, you're going to grind off 3/4 of all the chain.
Right.
Yep.
So having 1, 2, 3, 4 bad teeth, who gives a shit? Just get a happy medium where you're cutting most of it on 70% of it, and
See, that's my problem with the sharpener I bought at Northern Tool and the one I bought at Harbor Freight. I can't find a happy medium anymore.
yeah.
It's weird.
Or Tyler and Erica sent me the Steel 2-in-1.
Oh, cool.
Phenomenal tool. They're reasonable too, but they have the file and the raker file built in,
And that's by hand, right?
and but it's set for the right depth and angle.
Okay.
So all you got to do is 1, 2, 3 swipes, and you've already done both. You've done the raker and you've done.
I was going to say, and you take care of the wrecker too, right?
Yeah. But the cool thing is when you do chains, they basically say every 3 tanks of fuel, sharpen the chain. That's the rule of thumb that the guys around here use. Three tanks of fuel.
Unless you bury it in the dirt.
Yeah. Yeah. See the 2-in-1 like Tyler said. I had actually bought one years and years ago when they first came out, and they were expensive when they first came out. And I'll be honest with you, I never really used it. But then a couple people started bringing me a lot of steel saws and stuff, so I started using it. And then they sent me one, gratis from Canada, so I'm going to be using that one.
Who is the other Tom? Is that still from Tyler?
Oh no, but is he in the chat? Hold on, someone in the basement. Who's in the basement?
Yeah, everybody's saying,
Oh,
"Hey,
yeah.
Tom," and I'm like,
No.
Tom from
Who's the
Phoenix
basement?
Small Engine.
Hey, Archie.
They are.
It's
"There's Arch."
Yeah, no, my friend Tom who did the video of me stroking like that. That's
Oh yeah, Tom.
I'm in
What are you saying,
Australia.
Arch? What are you doing?
So, go on, Arch.
What?
What?
What happened? What
Wake
happened?
up, Arch.
What? I'm listening. What's with the Wonder Bread background?
My friend Luke in the UK, he's got a curtain in his background. So every time he talks to us on WhatsApp, he's got this. It looks like Wonder Bread. So I put it out one time. So
It's like circusy.
he didn't realize that this was the Wonder Bread label.
No?
No, well, he's England. They don't eat Wonder Bread.
Yeah.
I like
Here
it.
you go. Here you go, Ken.
What's that? What is that?
Line me up if you could.
Chainsaw sharpener.
Oh, I like that one. It's got that little handle. You could just bounce.
Yeah. What was that? The
Yeah,
organ?
that's the organ. That's the machine I got.
Yeah.
I hate my sharpeners. I just do.
Yeah. No, they're handy. They save you time. But I'll be honest. I mean, a lot of my friends, they carry the files with them because they're out in the woods and they do it just as they go.
Have y'all ever put one of those hand files, those round hand files? Have you ever put one in a drill and just brrr?
No, but they do sell the those type of
Dremel kind of thing?
But there is one sharpener out there I would like to try. Have you seen it, Arch? It's a carbide cutter.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a carbide cutter. It's pretty cool. It's almost like a new way valve seat cutter, but for chainsaw blades.
Yeah. What's nice
Ian,
about
you got a
that is it
question.
doesn't wear like a sanding pad.
Exactly.
And a file is not meant to be put on a drill. So you know, you can't really do that.
And
You'll
people
kill
don't
the
realize
file.
too, if you ask someone like Buck and Billy Ray or some of those guys, 6 or 7 sharpenings, that file is done. People don't realize
I have that hand tool that you put your round file in, and it gives you the 2 angles.
Yep.
And you just lay it either on the raker or you could pull it away. And it kind of it holds the file for you, and you just go like that. And if the chain's not too bad, you can put an edge on it. If the chain's bad, sell them a new chain.
You got to get a 2-in-1 arch. Ooh.
Yeah, I know. That's nice. I don't do enough of it. There's no money out here for it.
People ask me how much wood I burn. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Well, that's different. You're into it.
Yeah, I mean, I do it for the fun, but I have a fireplace. I actually have a Count Rumford fireplace.
Oh, nice.
Those that know
right back.
Fireplaces, Count Rumford designed a fireplace with the reflexivity to give you like 70% of the heat back in the room.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, and
I wish I had a fireplace.
Yep. People always ask me, why is your fireplace narrow but tall? I'm like, what do you mean? I said, look up Count Rumford.
Yeah, you see that one? I got candles in it. And you know what? The candles give just as much heat.
Not to change the subject, but have you guys ever sharpened a stump grinder?
Oh, God,
no. Yeah, but
angle grinder.
Individual inserts or mounted?
Well, mounted with the little carbide teeth.
I've done them separately off the machine. I haven't done them on the machine.
Yeah, you need a grinder.
Back in the mid-90s, we bought our first Vermeer stump grinders, and we tried so many different things to sharpen the teeth. The only thing we ever found that would sharpen the teeth is a very, very soft stone. And that's the only thing that would.
What about diamond?
No, anything we tried, the harder it is, the worse it worked.
I've had those too, Pete. I've had those too.
Yeah.
Why a soft stone?
I don't know. It would wear the stone out, but it was the only thing that would actually sharpen that carbide tooth because, you know, the tooth comes up, but you had to make that perfect 90-degree sharp edge and nothing would work. But you
What's it made out of?
It's tungsten, I believe it is.
Tungsten or carbide?
Well, it was probably carbide.
Yeah.
And we'd have to get a really, the softer the stone, the better it would sharpen it. And you'd wear your stone out, but it would sharpen it the fastest. And that's the only thing we found that would work.
Hey, did Eric and Tyler answer this question? After 3 hours, the saw came back. Now, Erica, is a 251 M-tronic? Or is it not M-tronic? Hold on, let me see what we've got here. Hold on. they're saying, how's the fuel look? And he's saying steel motor mix, so it's good fuel, but 3 hours. Is it M-tronic or is it just a standard song? I don't really know the new steels that much. Chain was sharp. Had the baby through 8-inch cut. Yeah. Oh, that's what Peter said was the chain on backwards. Yeah. Okay. But what was their complaint? It stopped running or it just didn't cut? Complaint. It had no power. Yeah, but you know what? Too honestly, one person saying it has no power. I've seen people buy a saw thinking it's all that in a bag of chips, and they're forcing it through the cut. You got to let the saw do the cut. You know.
Huh.
So be taking
my Milwaukee battery powered one that worked great.
Yeah. Where is he located anyway? I'm wondering where he's located. Blood fan, where are you located? Where are you actually from? Because we may know someone local to you, depending on where you are.
What's up, Arch?
But
Nothing.
You look tired.
Yeah, I am. I just got done doing stuff.
I like the Yard Machines video.
What, the red one?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. That was a fun one.
I've got one just like it down at the other shop, but it's nowhere near as nice a shape as that one, no.
Well, I went over this like last year, and it got a little bit of paint, and then it sat outside. The customer didn't want it, so he took it. And he had it for a little while. I guess he used it once, and then because I made him a Murray, and this one, and the Murray was nice, so he's like, "I'm just gonna keep the Murray." Okay.
I had that old Craftsman out last Saturday, that one you like so well. We had enough snow to warrant it.
Yeah, there's no snow. This thing just keeps messing with my audio.
You sound
what the hell is it doing? How do I sound?
You sound pretty good. Yeah.
Your audio's good.
Right now, let me see where your volume is. You're at about 3. Here, I'll put you up a little bit. How about that?
Yeah, because it keeps turning it down quite a bit.
You're about 3/4 now.
As long as everybody can hear me, it doesn't matter. But I noticed, I'm watching it. Did this the other night when I ran. I forget how I solved it, but when I was running Restream on my channel, it just kept turning it down. And I just shut everything off. I shut off all the automatic noise suppression and gain control. It doesn't matter. Is that your new router?
Yeah, what the hell is that, Hank?
Yeah.
Hank bought a lava lamp.
Nice.
You get 2 in 1. You know.
Yeah, you got the mesh?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was about $500 for this.
Ooh.
Nice. What brand?
The one that you said, AS.
The Asus? Yeah, those are nice. Nice. Congrats.
So wait a minute. When it doesn't work, does Art have like a money back guarantee?
You can buy it for me.
You said 500 for that?
Two. You get 2 of them. Yeah.
2 of them, yeah.
Really? You just shoot your Wi-Fi out further with it, right?
Yeah, 300 feet. I can get it in my shed and have the same. So
is that what mesh means?
Yes. Kinda.
I could run cameras from my house to the shed, you know, and keep control of my cameras if I want.
Yeah, Ken, bring Big Dog up a little bit. He's a little low, if you could.
I
want to hear you, Henry. I want to hear what you're saying.
I don't know. What? How come
That's a little bit better.
Comes down? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Yeah. So I just finished downloading all the information I needed for my modem.
Yeah.
So I upgraded my modem to 2G, and that took a while. That almost took a half hour to do.
Wow.
Yeah. Now in a couple days, I'm going to set up these. One here in the house and one out in the shed. That way I can, like I said, I can control the cameras and the lighting and all that.
Yeah.
Start up my, what do you call it? Diesel heater, you know?
Yeah.
Get all that, get everything down right before I start another video, you know?
Absolutely. Well, you only have until maybe Tuesday to do this because it's going to get warmer progressively to about Saturday. Maybe Sunday we'll get some snow or rain, and then we're going to be in single digits
Again.
again.
I've heard
that's what they're saying for Ohio too, Arch.
Yeah, it's going to be cold.
I've heard that for us too down here, man.
Yep. So that's why I'm trying to get some stuff done too. Because once it gets to like single digits, I'm done. You know, I don't want to do anything at that point.
Exactly.
It's hard to keep the heat in, and the heat in the shop, and you know.
Well, that's the other thing. I should insulate my shed. You know, once I added the extra 4 feet on it, I'll bring all, you know, one wall of stuff into that 4 feet and then insulate it, and then do the other wall insulated.
Yeah.
Get it all like that.
Yep.
Put a ceiling in, because my ceilings are actually 10 foot tall, you know? And
Yeah, you're losing it up there. Well, you can just insulate up there if you like the high ceiling. It is kind of nice to have a high ceiling.
Yeah.
You know, when you go to move something that has any length to it, you're like, you go to move it and you don't realize it. And then, oh, I just put another hole in there. Nice. You know?
Well, I'm glad I got a 10-foot ceiling out in my shop then.
Yeah.
But my trouble with it is I'm worried about it raising something high and smacking one of those fancy LED lights I got out there.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but
listen, I don't know what you plan on doing. What are you going to put, like one of them jumping things in there, a trampoline or something? I mean,
Well, I was thinking about having the wife do that, but
yeah, because you're going to see Brett out there. He's doing his gymnastics out there, and he's afraid.
Well, my grandpa, when he was alive, when we were building that garage, we were putting the wiring in, and I kid you not, he wanted to move over to the next socket, and I said, well, come down, I'll move the ladder. No, he goes across, he's on his hands, and he goes across, and I'm like, boy, I didn't know you could do that. He goes, watch this. So what's he do? He starts doing chin-ups between the trusses.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, go on with your bad self, pap.
Yeah, the collar ties. Yeah. Well, hopefully they were nailed well. So.
Oh, they were. But I mean, but he was just a little dude. So, but
It must have been.
if I tried, it would take the ceiling down. But he was a little dude.
Nice. Yeah, those guys are wiry.
Even when he passed away at age 85, he still had the physique of somebody that was about 65. A stroke got him.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was back in '99.
Well, I remember when I did construction, my friend's father, what was I, about 25 or so? And this man was at the time probably in his high 60s, maybe hit 70. And Mr. P used to call him. And I was having a problem, like several scaffolds up, holding up a 2x12 that was like, you had to hold up 2 of them to put the beam up. And then they come together, and then you have to keep them level. And I was having a hard time. And he'd be down there making fun of me. What are you, made of paper? Fun. He just climbed up there and gave me a hand. He's like, he would shame us constantly. And I'll tell you.
Was it former military, man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Arch, your buddy heard you.
Yeah, I see him.
I got a question for anybody who knows anything about cordless tools.
I know a little bit.
Well, I'm saying if you have a battery like this Milwaukee M18, whatever, and it's showing the 2 dots, can I charge it, or do I have to wait till it goes all the way down?
I've always let it run completely down. I would leave it turned on overnight, like in a flashlight. Let it run all the way down before you charge it.
It used to be that way with lithium.
Yeah. Lithium ion, they don't have a memory in them.
It doesn't.
Yeah. So you don't have to do that no more.
No.
Yeah, because I got a light if I want it. I love it. I love it. Those that don't. Hold on.
That's just the way, just old school. Back when the 18
NiCad. NiCads had that problem.
You got USB.
That's nice.
200 watts of power, and you got a
light punishment. Light punishment.
Yeah, the light.
Oh my! I'm going to seizure.
Yep.
And I bought the adapter.
That's
to convert
nice.
it in Makita, so I could use it in all my Makita stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So
nice.
That's why.
Yeah, that is nice. I want more M18 stuff. Definitely, I'm sold.
Hey, if you're interested, I just bought a couple of 2-gallon M18 wet dry vac Milwaukee vacuums.
Damn.
$99 on sale, only online.
Oh.
From $149 to $99, but you have to buy it online and they deliver
Online.
to the store.
Okay.
Which store had that?
It'll say $149 on sale for $99, but online only. It says my store has 23 of them. My store's been allotted 23 of them.
Oh, gotcha.
So you have to. I went to the store. The guy looked it up. Real nice guy. He said, no. Go online. You get the $50 off, and they ship it to us. Takes like 3 days.
Nice.
So, yeah.
What store had that, Ken?
Was that?
What store?
Home Depot. If you go to Home Depot online and just type in Milwaukee 2-gallon wet dry vac, it's $149 on sale for $99 online only. They ship it to your store.
That ain't bad.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, for that for $100 because it's this big. It's like the size.
Yeah,
of
and it's nice to have
for the shop.
Quick.
Yeah.
Something quick, or you run over to the drill press or something, and you make a bit of a mess, and you're like, "Oh, let me clean that." Yeah. There's no excuse after that for making a mess and leaving it.
Do y'all ever run across Tecumseh engines much anymore?
Sure, I just did one
all the time.
Yeah, Arts just did one, and I just did one 3 days ago.
One's great.
You
You
want
build generators.
I bought out a hardware store a couple of years ago, and I have got a whole dang box. Couple of dozen coils.
Ooh, I can use that.
Very nice. Hey, Bruce.
Yeah, 99-2911 is a part number for these coils. I've got several dozen brand new in the package coils.
Tom,
eBay.
Email me what you got, Tom.
Yeah, I've got so much stuff, man.
Because if you have any of the older stuff, especially the HH type stuff, the older stuff.
Air filters.
Do you have any of the old type U-shaped under the flywheel type coils?
99-291.
I don't know the number offhand.
Yeah, I have a couple of those.
Like the Phalon coils and that kind of shit. Because I've got a 6-horse. A guy's trying to restore a Troy-built pony or horse with it, and he tried a Chinesium Phalon coil where you insert the coil over the ferrite coil over the laminations.
Yeah,
still not getting a spark.
So, I've got boxes of carburetors and coils and air filters. I've got boxes and boxes.
Well, let me look at the number of what I'm looking for. I'll email you.
Yeah, just
your email on the on your community page.
That must be the cast iron Tecumseh that you're talking about, Ken.
Yeah. It's an old,
it's on the horse.
70s, yeah. But I have. Yeah, where are you? There's a 6-horse Tecumseh right there sitting underneath my bench. See the red one?
Yeah, that's about what these coils are.
Yeah, I have those.
Air filter carburetors, air filter covers, the covers that hold the air filter, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They were a Lawn Boy dealer, and Lawn Boy used, a lot of the Tecumsehs and stuff.
Ooh, hey, Lawn Boy parts.
Lawn Boy belts.
Oh, you were the one that told me you had all those Lawn Boy cables, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I got more crap I will never use, and I would love to just send somebody something.
Yeah. What do we say? All donations gladly accepted.
Yeah. That video I did today, the last series in this Quantum, what was I going to say?
Oh, Portland, Oregon.
Well, the video ended with me talking about Tecumseh or something. But yeah, I was looking for something. The video I did today, that I put out today, it ended up being a bad muffler thermostat auto choke actuator. That's what was bad with this mower. I finally finished in the video I put out today, and I got to looking through stuff trying to find. I've got a new one somewhere in a box. I've been looking for it for 2 days, but I run across all this old stock stuff that I will never use, and I would love for somebody else to have it.
Hey, Tom,
that snapper, Tom?
Yeah, well, this was the Toro after the snapper. There's 2 videos after the 6-video series snapper. It's all Quantum stuff, but
how do you test one of those? I used to just take a torch and heat it, and if it moves, it worked.
Well, This, you know, you got you know, on a Quantum, on a auto choke, you know, you got this actuator, the muffler, and this actuator, you know, goes like this. This thing was just sticking, and in the video I put out today, you'll see it runs like crap. It's because the actuator was just bad. It was just sticking. Heck, it's 20 years old, but I've got one stashed up. I've run across it twice in the last 2 weeks, and I can't find it for nothing. But I run across all these parts I need to get rid of. You know, all these old Tecumseh parts and stuff. That's why I said what I said. But yeah, if anybody needs those coils, any kind of Tecumseh parts, carburetors, coils, air filters, air filter covers, man, I got all that crap. Mostly used for lawn boys.
I'm actually in a lawn boy group on Facebook. It's
You've
probably seen it, lawn boy, 2-cycle lawn boy enthusiasts.
Yeah,
Bruce is in the basement.
all these are actual OEM parts still in the Tecumseh bags. You know,
Hey, Brucey!
there's Buse.
Buse.
Hey, Mr. Bruce.
There's
Hey,
Buse.
What happened to Bob?
Sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
Is he in Mexico?
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Better than last week, my mic. This is the laptop.
good to see you, Bruce.
Thank you. Good to see everybody.
How is Bruce doing tonight? That's what I want.
Oh, I just came in from a full day in the sun, walking the beach.
Metal detecting?
You're the man.
Yeah, it's bad this year. Well, it's still good, but I've got 1 peso, 25 nails and bottle tabs, and 1 little kid's ring.
Are you saying you go out on the beach and sift for stuff? And
I do, yeah.
do you
I
really?
go-
Man, that's interesting as crap.
It's called hunting.
Oh, nice.
It's metal detecting.
Do you need a Tecumseh coil?
Yeah, he just thought he got a whole bunch of Tecumseh.
I have probably, and I even culled them. You know what cull means? I even culled them last year, and I've got probably still 15 old Tecumseh coils with points, and 15 new Tecumseh coils with points. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So if you want to ship that Tecumseh stuff to me, you can.
Oh really? Would you take it?
Yeah, it's gonna whoever pays the shipper.
I need to get rid of it. I'm running out of room. 20 by 20, man.
Okay, you just got to do a Facebook page, buy and sell. I'm getting rid of small engine parts and just sell it cheap and let it go.
What happened to Hank?
We just lost somebody, didn't we?
Hank.
What happened to Hank?
Yeah.
Hank went to Mexico. He went
Hey,
to
John, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You're hiding in the dark.
Hank, where the heck
I
are you?
can see me. That's
I can see me.
if it gets too light, everybody gets scared.
Oh, yeah. 8 days in Mexico, and we finally had some good weather today. I'm talking 26 in the sun and 18 at night. Perfect. Which is like what, 78 and 59.
I was going to say what you had there, those numbers, but what we're seeing here in Ohio in the Fahrenheit gauge.
Yeah.
Too cold for me. I don't like it. I can't do it.
Well, you should live where I live. When I left home, it was minus 25 C.
Okay, so that'd be about 5 above, and
Let's see, minus 50 plus 30. No, it'd be still minus 15 if it's Fahrenheit.
still too cold. I wouldn't mind it if I weren't on the damn blood thinner.
Right. So, hey, Hank.
What
Good to see
happened?
you, bro.
Big dog.
Yeah, the sound went on.
Welcome
there.
back.
Why?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I'm not on my desktop, so my laptop works quite well with the mic and the earphones.
No,
what are you using to get your
everybody's
signal,
sound
Bruce? What are you using for internet?
Oh, we moved into the same condo as last year, and last year was just a radio Wi-Fi off another radio Wi-Fi off another radio Wi-Fi, and this one is fiber optics to the modem. So we are rocking. We got like 95 megs up.
Wow.
Woo!
Fantastic. We've hit the space age here in Mexico, man.
So what have you been in now, Bruce? 2 weeks?
Oh, 8 days.
8 days. Okay.
It seems like a long time because it took forever to get here. Like
Yeah,
it was just You guys probably felt it too, but for us it was like, oh no, now we're packing, but now we're not packing, and we don't want to put in stuff in suitcases. Now it's the day before, or no, it's the day of.
Did you bring your tools?
I did. I'm going to do a video on that. My little Knipex pliers and all of that stuff, the little wrench from the bicycles. Yeah, I got to do a video real quick. Coming soon to a computer near you.
Yeah. Hey, Bloodfear, I'm convinced that Erica and Tyler are never going to work on that 2-man saw.
The 2-man. Oh yeah, that thing's been sitting there since October.
It's going to sit there forever.
Well, it's one of the, like, I got that old Homelite chainsaw that's 100 cc's.
Oh, yeah.
I got it running, and that's it. I haven't even adjusted the pots on it or nothing.
That looks like that thing would kill your back, Bruce.
It's a bad thing. And then I got another old Olympia. There's another gentleman that comes in once in a while that has a newer Olympia that I call newer. He calls it old. And the one I've got has just got metal handles, and you can feel your teeth rattling when you're sawing with it. And I'm going to get that done soon too.
Kind of sounds almost like Homelite C91. They had.
Oh, C91. Mine's would be a C100, right?
Yeah, the C91. I can't remember what the CCs were on it, but I know the one that I had that I'd worked on years ago had sat for 15 years with fuel in the tank. So what I took out of there was just syrup.
Right.
So, but I was still at the time able to obtain OEM Homelite parts. So a new kit for the big Phillips HL series carburetor.
Yeah, that's exactly what I have.
I mean, the carburetor on that was about as big as what's on some of those Tecumsehs that use the diaphragm carburetor.
Right.
Big
Well, like just like the Jiffy ice augers.
Yep.
Yeah.
And not much for an exhaust. You could hear this saw about 4 blocks away.
Oh yeah. It's just a metal box.
Yep.
Screwed to the exhaust.
Yep.
Yeah. So this one, you know what? When it's been so long since I started working on it, I'm not a 2-stroke perfect person, and I did the crankcase pressure, right, to check for the crank seals, but I never did the suction on the vacuum. And I bet you it's got another bad seal on the other side.
Hey, Joe Bean, did you get my email? I just want to make sure you got it.
So anyway, it's good to see you guys. It's been a little while now.
Oh,
You too.
Oh, good to see you, Bruce.
Starting to brown up. I don't tan, but you just being outside, you get brown.
Wait, is that Juan Deere?
Yeah, that's one deer, baby.
There you go.
Oh, wait, you're married. Hold on. Wait, I got to unmarry you.
Juan's deer.
There we go.
There we go. Juan Deere.
There he is.
So I wear this when I go meditating on the beach so my wife can see me wherever I'm at.
I love that, man.
The only guy in a yellow shirt, right?
I'm fortunate
we
I have.
We want to know what the Vegas odds are for this.
Hank has one too.
Yeah.
I sent it to him.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was fun.
Yeah. Now, Joe Bean was asking me. He's got a was it a Briggs? Right? It was Briggs, John? Briggs. I think it was a Briggs. But anyway, he had the old favorite glowing muffler. Okay.
Oh, exhaust valve.
We see that a lot. And I was saying we see a lot on snowblowers because they're used when it's dark out sometimes, and you see them easier at night, you know. But I said to him a few things. The guy had put in a J19LM instead of an RC12YC.
Oh, wow.
So now you got a short plug there. It's a colder plug. Okay. So number one, you're going to be running a little bit richer because not going to be burning as much, and you're going to get carbon and everything else. And I said, maybe the carbon got around the exhaust valve, held it open a little bit, and then started burning by letting the exhaust through. So, or I said to him, check the flywheel key because the advanced timing will cause it to do that as well.
Well, I bet you it's the plug because those old RJs are a lot RJs are longer than.
Yeah, they're shorter, but also Champion's the other way around. So an RJ19 is actually colder than a RC12 YC.
Right.
And it's actually shorter than J8C.
And that's quite a difference, you know, like I do use the 5E, the 6ESs instead of the 5ESs on the Hondas.
Yep.
And there isn't much difference. You can get away with it. That's quite a difference from 12 to 19.
No. 12 to 19. Yeah.
The 19 is hotter.
I do too. I'm so glad to hear Bruce say that. Thank you.
Champion is cold. 19 is a colder plug than a 12.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I always thought with Champion, I thought the higher the number was hotter,
No.
but I know in
Yeah.
it's
colder. It's
the
colder.
higher the
If
number.
it runs like crap, I change it.
Yeah.
But you'll see in my videos when I do a tune-up and something takes a 5ES, I always keep all the 6ES in stock. I'm like, okay, let's put this 5ES in there, and I put my thumb so you can't see what it is. I'm like,
The 6ES is just a little cheaper.
Yeah. 6 is every Honda push mower, right?
yeah,
Right.
yeah, 5ES is every.
I have not had a trouble going from generators to lawnmowers, whether it's a 5ES or a 6ES. I have not had any difference.
I don't stock 5 or 6ES. I just stock the 6. Man, I just,
Right. Me too. And my customers
I'll
are
tell you
going,
this, anytime I see a torch plug, I don't care how good a shape it's
they
in.
take it out.
Yeah. No,
So,
it depends on
My
the
customers just say, oh no, my customers just say,
or a
new plug, great.
or a E3 goes right in the garbage.
Yeah. I mean, we're not talking NASCAR races here. We're talking get it running races.
All right, so hold on. We're talking Mr. Bean here, Joe Bean. He just happens to have that name. Hold on. Hold on.
I'm going to bump you guys up.
No. Because remember, guy, what day is it? What day is it today?
Uh-oh.
Whiteboard Wednesday.
Whiteboard confessionals. See, you can see all my stuff.
So, Mr. Bean, you got hold on, all right. You got the whiteboard. All right,
I love it, Ken.
So you got your there we go. Wait, you got your combustion chamber. It's not a tit, it's a combustion chamber. Okay.
Oh, I like the other one better.
So you got your spark plug tapped hole, whatever, like this. Now you got your RC12YC in there going bang, 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 bang. Or you got your J19LM up here saying, holy crap, where am I going?
Covered up. Yeah, covered up.
Now you're going to have unburnt fuel, and you're going to have a rich condition, and it's going to soot up and may hold your exhaust valve open. And
you can see all the other marks on that board. Last night he was teaching me the birds and bees.
And Brucey, you weren't, I don't know if you saw last night, but I was high as a kite on 196 ounces of caffeinated.
A gallon and a half of Earl Grey tea.
Oh, you were up.
I was like, wait, did you see Tom's video?
No. I've been busy doing nothing, man.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Watch this, Bruce. This is funny.
You're in the shop, Ken. Like, should we tell your wife? Yeah. Should we tell your wife?
Who?
This is Potty Mouth.
This is Potty Mouth? Where? Who? What?
Who? What?
All right.
What?
So I'm in there, right?
Yep, I'm there.
Hold on.
He like he got beat up.
Come on, you
yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. I'm not ambidextrous. What am I doing here?
Yeah, I can't use either hand either.
Touch it one more time, big boy. There you go, right there. Work it.
That's never going to get old.
John's going to take a copy of that, and you know what's going to happen.
I think I'm going to use that.
I've already got a copy.
Already got a copy.
Well, like I said last night, much more of that. Ken's arms will look like those of Popeye.
Happy New Year, Randy.
And I like the hairdo there up there. Looks good. Or lack of.
Who's that? Mr. Brett. Hey, I asked him. I said, is it a Floby? Remember the Floby?
Yeah. Or in Wayne's World, it was the suck cut.
What is John doing?
I just showed Mr. Bruce I had a copy of it.
Oh. You can even slow it down if you want to.
Oh, hey, Hank, Pate texted me. He said he did the mesh and he getting less speed.
He got less speed?
John, so is that a copy of a copy?
Yeah, but the speed he's seeing is like 10 times what I get. So,
yeah, this is the latest and greatest. So it's real fast.
So you guys have no idea how wonderful it is for me to be here.
We're glad you're here.
Oh, yeah.
We love you,
Mexico,
Bruce.
I'm just, I'm totally chilled out. I was
How many years now, Bruce? How many years?
I was kind of geared up, and when I got here, it's just like.
Wait, Bruce, what year does it make it now? How many years?
For Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, 13 years in a condo and
Canada, he goes to Mexico every year.
25 years visiting.
Wow.
Great stuff.
I love it here.
You're what, like the Puerto Vallarta area? Is that what
Yeah.
you are? Yeah.
North of Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta is like, it's like going to a big city. It's just like buses and trucks.
Now, where you are, though, it's a gated community type thing? Or what
it is, yeah.
Okay.
But it's really not gated. I mean, they just take the cab's name and in he comes.
Yeah.
But
it's people
very nice.
always say, you're going to Mexico, you're going to get robbed, you're going to get kidnapped, you're going to get
I don't know. I leave everything in the house and I go for a walk for an hour and a half on the beach, and there's no concern whatsoever.
I'm saying 25 years, it's probably like, Senor Bruce.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Fix motor for me.
You should see when I pull up in front of the.
Are they still pushing the Hondas there, Bruce?
Oh, last year it was a what do they call that? Trooper. Remember that?
Oh,
the Trooper, yeah. And this year they're back onto Honda GC 190s.
Ah.
I got a little video on that too. So it's all coming to a computer screen near you.
Hey.
Say to Tom's mom.
Yeah.
Tom coming up. My Milwaukee battery is now fully charged.
Is it? Boy, that didn't take long.
Well, I got the rapid charger.
So my problem now is this.
Is it good for a lithium to charge so fast, though? That's what my question is.
Well, I've been watching every single video on lithium because I have one with the blinking one light.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's 17 different ways to fix it. So I'm doing a video on that this weekend.
So what
don't short it out.
Yeah. What does my 20-volt DeWalt? That's what, nickel palladium? Is that nickel?
That's old hat. You got to get
Night
rid of it.
head.
This is
You know what? You use it till it doesn't work anymore, and then buy another one.
Yeah, there you go. But my nickel palladium DeWalt batteries have lasted for absolute years, man.
Me too.
My Makitas are 7 years old.
Yeah.
Right. I've got an old Kawasaki drill, and who knows what made that.
Supposedly, there's a thing on the circuit board. They're saying it's a timer. Like once it hits so many charges, it goes.
Yeah. They stick a little thing in there to stick a short on the output.
Speaking of circuit boards, I was going to buy, watch this. I was going to buy, after watching all these freaking videos, a lithium ion smart charger because I didn't want to blow up the cells in my battery. Okay.
Right.
So then I go on Mr. Amazonian and I get 6 circuit boards. There's 6 of them for $4 shipped. This is a lithium ion smart charger times 6.
Damn.
All you got to do is solder on your leads. You solder on 2 alligator clip leads for your battery.
Mm-hmm.
Solder on 2 leads that go to your voltmeter. All right. And it will and then 2 leads that go to a power source. Okay.
And you're guaranteed to have a fire.
No. But it has LEDs on it. It will stop when the battery is full.
Oh.
That's why it's a smart charger. In my case, my battery packs on my M18, it's supposed to be 4.06 per pair.
Right.
So I got 5 pairs. I have a 9 amp hour and a 5 amp hour. The 9 amp hour has more, of course, than the 5, but 4.06 is the threshold. I measured it. Where is it here? Hold on. This one here. Yeah. If you notice, this is a mega dollar battery. 9. Okay. This is an $80 battery. Okay. So if you hit the button, all right, you put it in the charger, it says green's good.
Oh.
Because the first pack and the last pack are 4.6. So when it sees that, you're good. Your packs are good. So I checked the different cells. Hold on.
Wow. I've done this too.
Yep. And when I checked the cells,
Look at that.
you got 4.06, 2 point something, 2 point something,
4.06.
So I'm going to charge, and on the other side as well. So I'm going to charge. There's 2, 3, 4 ways you could do it. One way is you take razor blades. You guys seen this way?
Mm-hmm.
You take razor blades and you put the Stanley blade, the triangular Stanley blade.
Yeah.
You stick the Stanley blade in the positive and negative. You take another battery that's charged, flip it, go like that, so they're attached. 15 minutes. Take it off. You hit the button. If you have at least 2 lines, put it in the charger. Done. It may not work, but it might. If it doesn't work, then you got to go with the charger and charge up the cell pairs
in between
4 volts. So they're all, that's called balancing the cells. And once the cells are balanced, it'll take a charge. So
is that kind of like charging a golf cart when it's completely dead?
I bet you're right.
I don't know. But that's what I'm going to do. That's my project.
Thanks, Ken. So my advice is to not take the cell pack apart. I've done that a couple of times, and you just end up with a shit show.
Yeah.
Pardon me. For people watching, I'm sorry. I said
that. And when you check the upper right to lower left, which is how you check the voltage, you're supposed to get close to 20 volts out of an M18. Mine was only 16 volts. So that's
because the other 2 are lagging.
It's down. Yeah.
I don't think that's beyond my stuff.
So what's the Wednesday? Who started the Wednesday?
Whiteboard Wednesday?
Yeah.
I've had a whiteboard for about a year or 2 now, and I said I'm doing a whiteboard Wednesday, and I haven't done it in 2 years. So I figured.
Well, he whipped it out on me on Whiteboard Tuesday last night. So.
Yeah, I was a day ahead, so I did whiteboard Wednesday on Tuesday.
Nice.
It was
earlier whiteboard Wednesday was.
Well, Brucey, Brucey. I'll give you a little primer. What we talked about yesterday was I've seen a bunch of videos on compression testing. Okay.
Yes. Steve did a couple.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So we see some videos. All right. And what I wanted to talk about was the theory behind it. So you've got atmospheric pressure is 14.7 psi.
That's right.
Most chainsaws, Husqvarna advertises 8 to 10 compression ratio. So if you have a 10 comp ratio times 14.7, that's 147 psi. So your saw should give you roughly, if it's in good shape and all that. Okay.
Get the board out.
What?
Get the board out.
Yeah, it's all dirty from yesterday.
Get the board out.
Anyway, no, we're talking about like check valves. Okay.
Yes.
And in a compression tester, you've got the Gazinta and the Gazata. You got the right side and you got the left side. Okay. So we were saying the complaint that people had was, well, my hose is 10 feet long on one side. I said, I don't care. It just means you got to pull longer.
You got to pull more.
What was that you said before? Gazinta and Gazanta? Is that Italian? Right?
No. Gazinta comes from the old Hillbillies show. This goes into that and that goes into that.
I'm trying to learn here, but
or as my Italian friends say, the Kubazigiam.
Yeah. Mrs. Potty Mouth.
Anyway, no, she says something nastier. But anyway, so what I said was, and I had 2 different compression testers here. I had the Stens tester. Excuse me.
With the Schrader valve in the pipe.
With the Schrader valve at the very end, okay. And then I had the automotive tester with the adapter hose with no Schrader valve, so you had about 6 extra inches of volume.
Schrader's in the valve.
CC to your combustion chamber, so you're going to have to pull a little bit longer to equalize the equilibrium.
Pressurize the tube.
Because you have what's called conservation of energy. So you have, once the PSI on the left matches the PSI on the right, the Gazinta equals the Gazata, you're done.
Yeah.
So what I did was I went like this, right? You saw the video, right?
It depends on how much a gabagool you have.
And I made the mistake of, as I was pulling, I hit the Schrader valve release.
Oh.
And I go, uh-oh. And I look back, it says 10 PSI. I said, no, that's impossible.
Yeah.
Anyway, we had a bunch of bets and stuff. This saw that I bought, this $100 350, it had 120 PSI, which is okay. It's 21 years old.
Fair.
20 PSI. Price didn't look good. And with the extra added volume of that 6-inch additional piece of hose, it was 75, I think it was. 75. Oh. Yeah. So it does make a difference. I just wanted to stress, people are saying, you got to have the same length hose here and there. No, you don't. You don't.
Just go.
But you want the Schrader valve to mimic the spark plug electrode as close as you can, so you're at the roughly the same CC as it sees with a spark plug. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna do another. I'm just gonna beat this dead horse and do another video tomorrow. I'm just gonna beat this horse till it's just dead. I'm gonna.
And if you think your rings are a little bit worn, you put a little motor or a little 2-stroke oil in the cylinder, and then give it 2 or 3 pulls.
And it just makes the engine look like brand new.
It does. That's what
I'll use that. I'll do that in the video tomorrow too. That's what I'll do. I ain't got nothing to do tomorrow, so I'm going to do that.
Well, that's what Rusty Rooster wanted me to put some oil in it. And I'm too tired.
No, that changes everything.
Well, with your blessing, I'm going to do that on my video tomorrow.
It's your video, pal.
Ominous Dominus. Do I have that? All right. I'm going to do that video tomorrow,
brother. You're sure quiet, Arch.
Yeah, it happens once in a while.
He's pissed off.
You must be shy, introverted, and overly self-conscious.
No. No. No, I don't want to interrupt anybody, and I just literally stopped doing stuff like a little while ago. And
it's okay.
Yeah, wait,
you're on.
Yeah, I did. By the way, I did that on that video I just put out on Tecumseh. I put a little oil in the cylinder, and I talked a little bit about that. And
did you really?
Yeah, nobody watches any of my stuff, so they don't know. They don't know. I've done videos on compression and spinning engines backwards, but when I get like 300 views.
Damn,
so no one knows what I do.
What is your name? What is your name?
I don't know.
Put your channel in the comments, Arch. Put it in the comments.
Wilson,
it's right here.
Huh?
It's right. It's look. It's right here.
Put the link
on your nipple. It's right on his nipples.
Everybody! I don't get me started.
What does that say? Aunt Mary's? Oh, that's Archie's.
It's Aunt Mary's garage.
Aunt's garage.
Yeah.
Hey, Boneyard's here. Hello, Boneyard. Oh, where is he?
Hey, Boneyard. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here because I got to go check on the mall, and I've got some other stuff to do, man.
Yeah, do your video tomorrow.
So we'll check out your video tomorrow. Your copycat video tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just copycat the hell out of everything because I have nothing else to do.
Hey, certain other people copycat, so why not you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a video. John. I'm gonna do a 3-series video on checking my mailbox and picking up beer bottles.
There you go.
Hey, that works. You know what? That works.
That'll get some views.
Mr. Hank and Reese and Brett and Jean and Ken, thanks for having me on your live stream tonight, man. I appreciate that.
Take care,
Tom.
We love you guys, and we'll catch y'all. Thanks for watching another Tom. No, this ain't Tom.
Tell Mom we said bye.
Yeah. Give her a hug.
Love you guys, and y'all be good.
Tom.
And then there were 6.
Yep.
So where are you, Stella?
Remind me, Stella, why can't you come up? What's the issue?
She didn't do her hair.
Well, I was going to say, is it straightening the sock drawer night? What's
cleaning her cat?
It's Carmen night, maybe.
Yeah.
Night.
Anywho. Yeah, that was a quick charge on a rapid charger. So they only took about.
Yeah, good for you.
So I got the other battery. I'm going to try the razor blade trick first. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try the power supply thing. And then if that doesn't work, I'll try the lithium charger.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Now, when you take 2 batteries like that and face them each other.
Yeah, no, when you one's upside down, so it's positive, positive, negative, negative.
Yeah. No, you're boosting. You're not series.
Yeah, you're boosting. You want to add enough voltage so you could equalize or get it close.
Hank knows.
Stella, what the hell does that have to do with coming up on stream?
I have to change the air in my tires.
Oh, I got to rearrange. I have to rearrange my speaker wires.
I just did that actually.
How come you have 2,000? I don't know, Barnyard. I mean, with me, it's taken me 4 years to get 7,000. But how many videos do you have? I'm almost 1,000 now on video. So
950 for me.
Yeah, I think I'm 970 or something. But the thing is, Boneyard, with me, I mean, Mick helped me when I did all the lives and stuff and met Brucey and everybody here. They sort of helped me too because they spread the word. And now that I'm doing the weekly live and people see me and they spread the word. But I think I'll be honest, this is a lull right now for videos this time of year.
Yeah.
I start renaming and things like that, and different thumbnails makes a difference.
Oh, yeah.
Keywords, hashtags, it makes a difference. Look at and I'm not an analytics guy as far as YouTube. I'm usually really not into it. But if you look to see what your popular videos are, and then it says what else they're watching, either rename yours or do some that relate to what they're watching. You'll get the views.
It also depends upon what kind of channel you are. Like, for example, my friend Renegade, he does tool reviews, and he has way more subs than we do, but I have more views than he does.
Yeah.
And I make more money than he does.
Well, I was going to say views is money, yeah.
And it's he has a lot of subs, and it's because people like his channel, but he doesn't get the views.
All right, we're gonna.
So they like him.
We're gonna help Mike out here. Hold on, Mike and Boneyard. Wait a minute.
But views is really it. I mean, views is the thing.
So
here we go.
What we're saying here. Hold on. So in a nutshell, we are saying views.
It's Whiteboard Wednesday. He's got a whiteboard.
Yep.
Views equals dollars.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, wait. Hey, remember in high school?
Yeah.
No,
you can have twice as much.
I always remember Fast Times at Ridgemont High. My mom, up until 10 years ago, still had a mimeograph machine in our basement.
Ooh.
She still had a metal container of the purple fluid.
Oh, that would be gone. I would be sniffing that all day long.
I'm serious. I went down there one night, and my mother goes, "What the hell are you doing?" And I'm like,
"Yeah,
you don't."
Yeah.
I said, nah. I said, "You got to watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High."
Oh yeah.
They hand out the test, and everyone's like,
"Yeah."
Mimeograph. That purple ink would get you high.
I still use a line from that movie every day. She was a Abraham Lincoln, man.
I think the last line I heard from that was, "You dick."
I like, "Hey, dude, let's party."
Yeah, that's
that was
right.
John
Spicoli.
Water.
I love when
Klaus would be proud of me, right?
But I love when Spicoli has the pizza delivered in the middle of Mr. Hand's class.
Yeah, that was the best. That was the best.
And he goes, "Why don't you share with the class?"
You know, this is just a little bit about 5 years after my time. So I have seen it, but you guys that are just
it was 1980.
Yeah, that was the guy from My Favorite Martian, the teacher.
By that time, I was a dad. I was a dad then.
No, I was in high school.
I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Breakfast Club?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That had
a little bit.
Well, my favorite movie of all time, Car Guy, Hollywood Nights.
I don't remember that.
Watch it, Art. Seriously, YouTube, watch it.
Yeah.
You had all the cars. It was Hollywood Night, 1965, where a friend with weed is a friend indeed.
Yeah, I know that line. Yeah.
No, that's the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
What about the racing one?
Which one? Heart Like a Wheel?
Yeah.
Shirley Muldown.
Remember the movie Used Cars? That was 1980.
Oh yeah, I like it. Where the guy's having a heart attack. He's like, "I don't know, old man, but I like you." And he flips the 57 Chevy about 10 times. "I'll let you know."
Yeah, he come in and had a.
It's before me.
The best part of used cars, though.
Didn't he?
The best part of used cars is when the black guy's painting the car and he falls asleep with the paint gun, and the dog walks up to him and lifts his leg and pisses on his face. All you see is the dog walk up to him and lift his leg and hear, "Ah!" because he pissed on the guy's face. It's hilarious.
They didn't have to film it.
That was Kurt Russell, Used Cars.
What about the one part of the movie? It's like these too effing high, and then he blew something up or whatever.
No. Yeah, he had the shotgun. And he's got the prices hanging on the banner. He goes, "These prices are too effing high." Boom! He starts blowing them up. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. Absolutely.
I bought that movie on iTunes.
Really?
Yeah.
But the best part was the ending of that movie where they needed 2 miles of cars. And at the end, they said, "You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it." He's like, "Son of a boot!" And the license plate goes, "Ding!" And he takes out the tape measure, and he made it by an inch.
What was the movie where they changed the police car bumper to something and they go take it?
Yeah, that was a good one. That's what I was trying to remember. Thank you.
Yeah, I had a feeling, Bruce. I think that because it's like when they were racing around and everything all the time.
That's John Milner and all those guys.
Some famous cars came out of that.
Richard Dreyfuss and the Pharaohs and Suzanne Summers and the T-Bird with the porthole window, and
that was some good stuff.
Yep, the Toad and Ronnie Howard's '58 Chevy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't remember it at all.
How about Bob Falfa in the '55 Chevy?
He just watched it the other day.
Yeah.
I remember the chase scene at the end of the Blues Brothers movie.
Oh yeah, they
that was good.
A real mall in that movie.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like two kinds of music, country and western.
Yeah.
I remember the one line in the Blues Brothers. The Blues Brothers came in and they were playing in place of a band that was supposed to play there, the Good Old Boys.
Good Old Boys.
And the one dude comes out and says, "Gotta be funny seeing you eating corn on the cob without no effing teeth."
I like where at the end of it, he goes, "Well, you guys got to settle up your bill. You know, that beer wasn't exactly free." You know, Dan Aykroyd's like, "What? I thought refreshments were complimentary." He goes, "Yeah, but you guys had like 747 beers."
Yeah.
Or they get up there, it's like, "Why is there chicken wire?"
Mm-hmm.
But they're all of a sudden the beer bottles explode. But I love it. Like, what are they going to play? It's like, dun, 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 Rawhide. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do.
Yeah. Theme from Rawhide.
Well, they started out by playing "Give Me Some Lovin'," and they were like, "Oh, boo!" They cut the power, and it's like
they didn't know what to play. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna retire because I've had a long day.
Yeah, it's been over 2 hours, so I think I'm going to say sayonara.
No, I didn't want to break up the party.
No, it's okay. I've been on over 2 hours. I got to get to bed too. So anyway, thanks everybody for showing up, and that'll be it right now for the 350. So first whiteboard Wednesday, Hank, we're going to do a video on the Compressione. We'll do a good one. So everybody can see, and maybe we'll even throw some oil in the 350 to unless Dobie does it tomorrow. We'll see if Dobie does it.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. So thanks everybody for showing up. Everybody in the chat, and Erica and Tyler, and
thanks everybody.
Everybody.
Hi, Erica.
Everybody have a good
night. We will
night.
see you guys next time.
Bye.
Let's see. End stream.